What's up YouTube? Welcome to John's Daily Hustle. So today I'm going to finally show you guys my snow removal setup out there I've got. So as you guys know, out here in the Springfield-Nixa area of Missouri that I live in, we don't get a whole lot of snow. We've gotten maybe, 4 inches of snow in the last 4 years that we've lived here. We've already gotten more snow this year alone than we have in the entire last 4 years put together that I've lived out here, at least from what I can tell anyways as of right now, but it's still not that much. So I just couldn't justify buying a snowplow for the front of my truck and put that wear and tear on my truck because we don't get enough snow to even go out and plow anything. However, we do get a lot of ice out here, so salting is definitely something I wanted to get into. However, this year, you guys know me, I was on kind of a low budget, so let me show you my snow removal setup that I've got this year, and it's done me pretty well. So here it is. As you guys can see, I've just run my shovel, and this is a fertilizer seed spreader, kind of one of the cheaper ones, and it works really well. So believe it or not, but this shovel is actually going on 3.5 years old, and yet it still has the original sticker, if that tells you how much snow we get out here. It still has the original sticker from the store, and it's 3.5 years old. I mean, hell, this is actually a pretty nice shovel. As you guys can see, it does have the metal wear blade on it. That's actually replaceable. So that's pretty nice, but as you guys can see, it's still pretty sharp and pretty brand new. You know, it doesn't get used at all. So that tells you how much snow we get. So yeah, that's going to suck if we do, for whatever reason, get a freak storm and, I have to go out and plow 6 inches by hand or shovel 6 inches by hand. But that's a part of it, I'm willing to take that risk, take that chance, because we don't get a whole lot of snow out here. So I'm still going to offer it, and I'm still going to make my money on it. But yeah, it's going to be some pain in the butt, back-breaking work, but I'll do what I have to do. But for the most part, I won't have to use it that much. Now, as for me spreading salt, as you guys can see, I've already gone and spread salt. Now, yes, I know that salt's going to eat this up, and I should probably keep it clean, and I probably shouldn't use it for salt spreading. It'll probably erode it away and, dry rot it and crack it, but that's fine. I paid like, $15, $20 for this, and I've already made my money back on it many times over, just from the fall and springtime of overseeding and fertilizing. Plus, I've already made a lot of money just spreading salt already this year. You guys will see a video real soon on that. I've got a couple of times I've done it, and it works very well. I just pour the salt in and go, and it spreads it out. Now, long term, yeah, I would like to get maybe a tailgate spreader for my truck, especially for the salting, because the salting seems to be a pretty big deal out here because of how much ice we get, and it's very lucrative for me. However, right now this year, I don't have that many customers to justify that price. But next year, we'll see. Going into the next winter time, I might have to make that investment, but we'll see when it gets there. Now, as far as ever getting a snowplow for the front of my truck, I really don't know if I'm ever going to get that. Maybe if I've got at the end of the year a lot of money I need to spend for tax reasons, maybe then I'll buy a snowplow. But even then, it's probably going to be a waste of money because we just don't get enough snow for me to justify buying it. But like I said, this setup has made me a lot of money already, just in a few times with the few customers that I do have and I do go out and salt for. I haven't had to plow or, shovel anything anyways, and I'm very fortunate about that. I'm really hoping I don't have to at all this year. So if I can get away with not using that shovel, I'll be very happy. Now, going into next winter time, I might invest and buy a nice little snowblower. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just to have to where I don't necessarily have to use my snow shovel if I don't want to. And if it does get that freak storm where we get, 6 to 8 inches or more or whatever in one storm in one night, I'll at least have the snowblower and I can take it out instead of shoveling and breaking my back and at least be a little bit more profitable there anyways. But again, that's going to come down to how we do this year and what next year is looking like wintertime and stuff like that for me to really justify it. Because like I said, we just don't get enough snow for me to justify buying any of that yet. But we'll see what happens at the end of next year. So let me know what you guys think of my snowplow setup or my snow removal setup. And let me know what you guys got started with. What was y'all's first starting snow removal setup? I know some of you guys live in climates and in areas where you have to have a snowplow on the front of your truck and a big salt spreader in the bed of your truck. I totally understand that, but, let me know what you guys do in y'all's area. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one.